Okay. Are we going to hear more of the narrator or not? So we are heading into this place with the Red King. We're going to beat him at his own game, that chess thing that we saw, as well as we're probably going to see the Curious Cat as well. Because this is basically the environment that the Curious Cat was in as well. We aren't Alyx, but are we? That butterfly, man. Oh, that's the bell tower from the opening. We see the butterfly going through that bell tower. Oh, so they're just being greeted immediately out front. Interesting. And this would be the Red King, yeah. And who is himself a toy of some kind, a marionette.
King?
How dare you! There is no king! I am the Red Prince. Why I never coming to someone's
There
castle
is no
without
king.
knowing who they are. And on my birthday!
Happy birthday, Your Majesty!
So, there is no king. Jinxie is older. So they're in a different version of the fairy tale.
Yes.
Because the king has probably died and this is his successor.
Red Prince? The king wasn't nearly as rude. Or small. Or loud.
Well, if it hadn't been for your kind, the king would still be here.
Yeah. Okay, what's that history? Is Alyx...
Hey, Your Majesty? Happy birthday.
So I'm imagining that they're referring to Alyx doing something. Alyx ruining the fairy tale.
Privileged information. You must be infiltrators here to steal my crown.
You literally just told us.
Also, we saw
Yeah.
advertisements for your party everywhere.
Silence! You are in the presence of royalty. That's me. Thank you very much. The heir to the Crimson Castle.
Who is this voice? I need to know.
Ew, did I used to be this unbearably pompous?
Your Majesty!
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Magnificent gift befitting of the royal birthday.
It is very rare. The weapon of the greatest warrior to ever live.
Acquired by us and only us with no help at all.
But we're the
Yeah.
ones who gave it to Toe.
Mm-hmm.
No help at all.
Green. Why is it green?
Dang. Yeah. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, for sure.
Forgive us, Your Majesty.
Yeah, she's,
We're stupid.
Take them away.
just disrespecting Penny like that. What the hell? Jeez, what the hell?
No, wait. Well, maybe we can help cheer you up.
All right, well, they're gonna go back for that
Well,
sword.
does cheer me up, but go on.
We heard you like to play games.
Yeah, let's get in on this. Yeah. Yeah, this is the shot. It's gonna go in through the bell tower and go down from there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. This is just so extra. This has no right being this extra.
So, what exactly do you desire from me in exchange for playing my game? There's always a catch.
Wait, so the cat's gonna meet them here.
You are as wise
Because the
as
cat's tiny.
small.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Little is so proud.
If we win, our only request is that you help us get to the tree.
The tree? It's so far away.
That's why we're asking.
Yeah, we kind of need. That's why we need the help. Oh,
You win.
they're not tiny
I
yet.
will help you with what you ask.
Great.
They're gonna need to be tiny at some point. Oh no. Yeah, I mean...
Each player may move every pawn 1 space each turn. Rule 2. Whoever gets the most pawns to the other side of the board wins. Rule 3. To take over a space, you must dispose of whoever occupies it.
Dispose of?
Yeah, so... Somehow, Weiss, Blake, and Yang are gonna get tiny. And they're gonna...
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like they're missing...
some pieces.
Oh, God.
How perfect that you brought along friends to play then.
Oh, God. Yeah. Wait, did it just punch her? Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, my God. Little are you kidding me?
Winning this game.
Yeah.
With them? I don't know. They look stupid.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have a... I don't think they'll have trouble
No one's going to
fighting,
hurt.
though. Like, they all have their weapons, so...
As I am a gracious ruler, the white team may go first.
Yeah.
Begin!
Dude, this music, I need this. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about hyping up the music in this chapter. I'm pretty sure this is where the electro swing is going to happen as well, but... I love that they just completely removed the background. I love that. Yeah, we've seen that shot to some extent.
Can you advance 1 space forward, please?
Yeah. So, is it not just chess in the sense of... They really did the death sound, wow. So is it not just like, if you take over the space, you do win the fight? Okay.
How about you 3?
Yeah, this is gonna devolve pretty quickly, isn't it? How much time are we gonna spend on this?
Do you think you can take that space? Have some faith.
Yeah, does dust work here? That's what I want to know. Yeah.
Beginner's luck.
Yeah, this... Little's got some leaves. Oh my God.
Tell me, why do you want to go to the tree?
We want to go home.
Wait, I thought that was Robbie Damon talking. That's the king talking, or the prince.
All over it.
So Robbie did, or wait. Is the cat the king? Or the prince? I'm just so used to calling it the king. I feel like this is Robbie Damon.
Do you know this?
Well, it worked for someone we know. Blake, your turn.
Yeah, so we haven't seen whether or not dust works here yet, because Weiss didn't use it. Weiss is also low, but like... Oh, God.
Someone you know, hmm?
Hey, what about us? What do you want us to do?
Huh?
Yeah, you wanna go?
Enough! It's my turn!
Yeah, I feel like they're not gonna have an easy... Yeah, so it's just becoming a war at this point. It's not even a game. It's not even turn-based at all at this point.
No! This is not how it's supposed to go!
Okay, where
Right?
are they headed?
Isn't fair!
Dramatic much?
You... Wait, what type of creatures did you say you are again?
Well, Blake is a faunus. Little's a mouse. At least I think.
Sure. And the rest of
Sure, why not? Wait, the cat. Is this finally where the cat is coming into play? Oh no. Is this where we're gonna finally learn a bit about Alyx?
Human! I knew it! You must have cheated! All of you! Get them! Get them!
Yeah, okay, so... Are we finally getting into an actual fight scene this volume? Let's go. Yes, this is the Electro Swing. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, Semblance is working. I would imagine Dustwood as well. I think I might have seen a, Okay, this is an actual... This is an actual song, too. Yeah. And that's Dust, so Dust works. The song is muffled, so I'm sure that, like, I'll listen to it later, but I can't quite know.
My royal birthday, and I can do whatever I like.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to take this over. We're gonna have to ruin this game no matter what Blake might want. I mean, Blake wants to cause as little collateral damage as possible, but in a world where they are aware of Alyx, they can't do that. Like, everybody knows about Alyx here. He hasn't won yet. It's... I mean, we still have pieces. Yeah, we still have Weiss, Blake, and Yang here. It doesn't matter. Alright, that's nice. Yeah. That shot goes so hard. Oh my god. That's nice. And... Alright, that's... Are we really just gonna send down a shockwave and kill everything on the board at once? Let's go. Alright. Yeah, game's over, buddy. And the table flip.
Then I will have you beheaded.
Yeah.
throw a tantrum if you want, but we won. Take us to the tree.
Cards. There.
Wait. Cat, alright. Robbie Damon, finally.
Must be so distraught. Unable to do the one thing you were put on this acre to do. I understand.
Oh.
Surely you don't want to behead them. They are but fragile things without a head. If you get angry and break them, they might not ever come back.
Oh my god.
It's my birthday, and they wouldn't let me.
I know, Your Majesty. It truly isn't fair. You must play your game and win at any cost. It must hurt your
Yum.
heart. Let me help.
Wow.
Fine.
I already love this cat.
Behead them.
He's just crying little balls. That's so cute. So is Robbie gonna help them? I'm just gonna call this cat Robbie at this point. Is Robbie gonna help them get to the tree?
My friends, they're still tiny, and he promised he would.
Promises are like birds. They taste great, but always escape. You should go before he changes his mind.
Don't touch me.
So now they're escaping at this point. Yeah. And so this is why Robbie is kind of leading them the way through the castle. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and then this is more Escher stuff happening right here. Oh god.
Here, this is the way out.
Okay. Oh my god. Dang.
I know how that went so wrong. But thank you for saving us.
Where are they now? Is this a closet or a duct, basically?
I usually hate parties. How did you end up in his game anyway?
We have
wanted
to.
speak to the Red King, but he wasn't there. And now we're back where we started.
The king? How do you know him?
It's so weird seeing him big, but you
Times change,
forget
you know,
that
and so do we when it's our
he's
time
not
to change.
actually.
Don't you?
Oh no, I don't like that at all. Oh no. Oh no. Are they back at the...
Did you hear
No,
that?
they're not back at the beach.
There was a Red King.
Right.
I need to go...
But something's
I was just about to be like, I need to turn the
Right,
subtitles on,
so
and
we're
I
not in
can't
the
do
stupid
that.
Story after all. We're in its stupid sequel.
Yeah, they're in the sequel. This is... Exactly.
First, what are you? What did you need to talk to the king about?
That almost sounds like
Is your favorite
the instrumentation that they would use for
Then we're humans,
Ugh,
and
I must say.
for Cinder
Not
at some
nearly as
points in the
interesting as
past.
the others I've met. What about... Hold that thought.
What's the deal with this cat? Can't anyone here be normal?
That's not just any cat.
That's the Curious
Alyx
Cat.
was lost, she met the Curious Cat, who loved to ask questions.
And the curious cat helped Alyx find the tree.
Wait, so the cat is our ticket out of here?
Could be.
Rubes! Don't let that cat get away!
Cat! Wait, cat! Oh, goodness. No, I need a nap.
Yeah. Alright, so is that it now? Or is there a little bit more? Wait. The Jabberwocker. This is where Neo was in the... That's a giant scythe. Is it taking... That was Neo. Okay. And then this is how it ends. This is a stinger. And now she's Cinder. And now she's Neo again. Now she's creating other selves? Stop, end. So it's just killed Neo. Or Neo's having its way with it. What the hell is going on? I don't even know where to begin. I just want to look at the voices. The Red Prince is Michael Malconian. I've not heard of that voice actor before. Brendan Blaber coming back, Billy Burson III, Michael. Yeah, so these are people who work at RT basically, and then also more Brent. Damn, Brendan's got a lot of roles this volume. Holy crap! Michael, Robbie Damon for the Curious Cat, Richard Norman again for the Jabberwocker. Oh my god, dude! I need to go back and hear what Robbie Damon said here because this is very important. What did you say?
Well, times change, you
Times
know,
change.
And so do we when it's our time to change. Don't you?
We change when it's our time to change. Don't you? Dang. Alright, all in all, fantastic episode. So this is more exposition, this chapter. Still kind of making our way through the fairy tale. No big plot bomb yet, though I wasn't expecting one, to be completely honest. I feel like at this point, we are going to see that sort of thing happening to the later end of the volume. Once this, because we have our way forward at this point, right? We have our path forward. We have this idea of we're in the sequel to this book, whatever that means, and they definitely have encountered Alyx before, so they have even more reason to believe, Team RWBY has even more reason to believe that Alyx is somewhere if she hasn't actually left yet, and we have reason to believe that Alyx is coming back because of the way that the intro, the opening to this volume ends. So from what I've understood so far, the three biggest things are, they are in the sequel to the book, which we kind of already were thinking because it already seemed like Alyx has had her effect on this world, with the Jinxie Peddler being older, with this guy not being the king but the prince, right? The descendant of the king. And then as well, we have the Curious Cat basically saying, hey, RWBY, you're gonna change. Like, there is going to be something pretty darn big for RWBY happening this volume. Especially with the way that the cat got them out of there. So we are going to see more of what we know from the Curious Cat from Mr. Robbie Damon next episode. And they're gonna head to that Lotus place, wherever that is. I'm pretty sure that's somewhere deep in the realm of the Enchanted Forest section, if I had to guess, because we do know that Robbie takes them through there. I'm just gonna call the cat Robbie. I don't know. It's just nice. It's just easier. It's a Curious Cat has 4 syllables. And then we do finally have Neo transforming into RWBY, transforming into Cinder, and then transforming back into Neo, multiplying through her semblance, and having 7 or so copies attack this Jabberwocker. So we're probably going to see the aftermath of that at the start of next episode. I do believe it's going to be an opening of Neo on that. I wasn't expecting to see Neo this episode. I honestly wasn't. I thought she would be in episode 4, maybe even episode 5 thing. And at this point, all we have left is Jean. But I do think it's going to open on Neo next chapter. I do think that I wouldn't mind at all if it were just a fast forward through the fight and we only saw the aftermath of it. I don't think that's going to be the case, because we did get a little bit of action this episode. I don't care about fight scenes in RWBY. I know that I'm in the minority on that front. I really don't care about them. Like, there's just so much more to RWBY than the fights. So if we just fast forwarded through every fight, if there's not a fight there, if we just fast forwarded through a high intensity moment, that messes with the pacing, right? But like, I don't care that much. I don't, like, it's nice, it's cool, and it's nice to see semblances and everything in the Ever After and fighting all of these little pawns, but that's just not what I'm invested in RWBY for. I'm invested into everything else that this volume is already proven to be, right? It's already showing character development. It's already basically promising major character development on RWBY's part. We already see Neo here. We already see all of these things happening. And it looks like that place at the end is where the Jabberwocker resides. Okay, so I am back. I've processed my thoughts a little bit more. I've seen a little bit of the discussion surrounding this episode, and I do want to talk a little bit more about some things that I missed, especially the last scene. So Alyx really messed this place up, really messed up the Wonderland, the Ever After. That's something that Chapter 2 says, that's something Chapter 3 hammers home, that's something that Ozpin said the first time in Volume 8, Chapter 9, when we first hear about this fairy tale. Alyx didn't learn from her failure and only succeeded in spreading it. She just made everything worse, and now we're seeing that a lot more. So I don't know if it's a time loop thing anymore. If it could be, it very well could be, and I wouldn't mind what it is one way or the other for Alyx, but I do kind of think that... So in the trailer, we have Alyx, we have this image of this girl in the portrait as RWBY is falling towards the end, and there is a shadowed figure. There's a faded out figure behind Alyx in that portrait, and because everything in this fairy tale is older than it was in the time of the fairy tale, right? The fairy tale happened in the past, and now they're in this sequel. What I'm saying is that the figure behind Alyx in that portrait is Alyx as we might know her now. That Team RWBY is still following behind the young girl, but there is actually going to be an older version of Alyx that they're actually going to find if they ever do, and I do want them to still find Alyx. I do believe that in some form or another they are going to interact with Alyx in this volume, probably towards Chapter 9 or 10, and probably like the old version of her again. Let's go back to this scene here with this split bridge. This I didn't notice at the time, but yellow and purple in RWBY have the meaning of the gods of light and darkness, and I don't think it means anything in the context of this shot, because this shot is just one acre to another. It's really weird how this shot is like, the camera pans up or tilts up, and you go from the green area to the border. I don't think that's actually meant to signify that it is actually up there. It's just a transition. But we have the beach acre, and then we have this faded purplish blue destroyed desolate acre as well. And I called that thing a scythe. It's just a gate. It's just that, like, especially with my lighting set up here, it's kind of hard for me to see some things on my monitor sometimes. So, which isn't that good for a reaction video, but it is just a broken fence post that we were looking at, or a broken gate post, essentially. We have the gate, the bridge, leading into it being immaculate. That this side of the bridge is a really immaculate, not wear and tear, not damaged thing at all. But the acre itself behind it is completely barren, completely desolate, destroyed. So it's like you can see what it would have looked like if it were still around in tip-top shape. And I do kind of think that the Jabberwocker originally met Yang at first, in the first episode, that its tussle with Yang was born out of a curiosity for seeing Yang, and more importantly, born out of a grudge that this Jabberwocker has against humans because of its experience with Alyx potentially being the one who destroyed its home. Everybody in the Ever After apparently hates Alyx. They have a grudge against humans. The Red Prince had a grudge against Team RWBY for that. And so this acre is now what we can probably assume is the Jabberwocker's home. It holds up a broken scrap of some kind and says fix. This is just a really oddball theory, and I'm just kind of including it just for the 1 in 100% chance that it's right, but I almost wonder if the Jabberwocker used to be a different Alice in Wonderland reference, and when Alyx destroyed its home, it became corrupted, it became different, and it turned into this monster. Right? Like, what if the origin story for the Jabberwocker is Alyx making some decision or affecting some form of change onto the Ever After that turned this thing into a monster from one Alice in Wonderland reference to another. I don't know which one that would be, what its origin point is, but that's kind of just a theory that I came up with, just felt like I should mention, and maybe it's the Genshin Impact player in me talking because of what happened to the Abyss, and the Abyss turning into monsters, and the Abyss and their home being corrupted and destroyed. I don't know. And then Neo's semblance evolved, and yada 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 yada. It's Neo. I have read Roman Holiday. I've read this book front to back, and I do kind of think that Neo is overhyped. Like, I don't mind her. I don't think she's a bad character. She has a good enough backstory and everything. She's just not somebody that I'm personally too interested in for any other reason than she's the one character in the trailer other than, like... So she, John, and the Jabberwocker are, like, the characters that we know the least about, that we know are, like, probably relatively gonna show up soon. Like, it's really just... Well, we haven't seen them, but we've seen a hell of a lot of what Team RWBY's gonna get up to soon. You know, in the next episode, I imagine. The freaking cat is gonna take Team RWBY to the Enchanted Forest, you know? So... It's just like, I'm more interested in Neo than Team RWBY, not because I'm interested in Neo, but because we haven't seen anything that she does. And that's really it. They hold most of my interest simply because they are the most ambiguous characters right now, other than John and Alyx. And the blacksmith, who might be the Rusted Knight instead of John, I don't know. That's all I really have to say for now, so let's get back to the original stuff. I don't know if I have really that much more to say about this chapter other than the fact that it's kind of just proven to be what I've already thought that it could be. I am glad that this was a longer episode a little bit. It was about 2 minutes longer than the other episodes have been. The episodes overall, like this one definitely felt paced a lot better. I am kind of just looking forward to getting into the second act, and I think that we are there now with Neo. Most of the things that we've seen so far have been more or less a little predictable based on trailers, because we've had to have so many trailers because this has been delayed so long. And I mean, it is what it is. I can't say that, like, I'm complaining. It's just like, I'm just trying to show that I'm being patient about, like, we are going to get these things that I know, that I can kind of see on the horizon, and this episode, or this volume itself, is still genuinely shaping up to be what I want. I just, like, I know what I can see volumes 4 and 6, and what I like about those volumes in this, and I just want it to get there. And I feel like that is going to be the dominating thread throughout these reaction videos, so I apologize if you get tired of me just like, it's not that yet. When's it gonna be that? That's just kind of how I'm gonna be, you know? That all being said, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'm Raijin Rising. Have a good one.